Do you serve alcohol? Justin Young wants to know.
We have one. Well, actually, we have two. One's in a hotel. It has full bar. The other one serves beer. It's near where the Nationals play.
We're taking a look at a fun hand from No Gamble, No Future on PokerGO. In this hand, we're playing about $27,000 deep. Sashimi raises it up from early position with 8-6 of diamonds. Art calls with pocket fours. Justin Young calls with ace-3 offsuit on the button. And then Prelog calls with king-jack offsuit in the small blind. By the way, Art and Justin both have an awesome podcast called the Table 1 Podcast. I've been on it, as have a bunch of other poker coaching coaches. Make sure you check it out. Let's go to the flop.
Four ways to this flop. Ace-6-5 with 2 diamonds. Sashimi picks up a pair and a flush draw. Top pair for Mr. Young.
We've got potential action lingering. Sashimi, big hand, big draw.
The flop comes ace of diamonds, 6 of clubs, 5 of diamonds. Sashimi has middle pair and a flush draw and a backdoor straight draw. And Justin Young has top pair, no kicker. Seems like a good hand to get in trouble with. Sashimi, continuation bets $1,000. Art with pocket fours gets out of the way. Justin calls and Prelog folds. So far, so good. Let's head to the turn. The turn is the 3 of clubs, a dream card for Justin Young. What I want to know, though, is what do you think Sashimi should do from out of position with her pair and flush draw? Do you think she should check, looking to check call? Do you think she should check, looking to check raise? Do you think she should bet small, like $1,000? Or do you think she should bet big, like $3,400? Take a second, think about it. Let me know what you think she should do in the comment section down below. This is a very interesting spot for Sashimi because she has to figure out how she expects Justin to play with various parts of his range. If she bets the turn, he's never going to fold an ace, right? The question, though, becomes, will he fold out some hands that have decent equity? And I think the answer is probably not. If he has a flush draw, he's not going to fold. And if he has an open-ended straight draw, he's probably also not going to fold. So betting the turn, I don't think has a whole lot of merit because all better hands are going to call and you are going to have a difficult time pricing out draws that have decent equity against you. So for that reason, I don't really think she should bet. The next question becomes, should she check, looking to check call or check raise? Well, if you check and Justin bets with an ace, do you think he's going to fold to a raise? Some people will, some people won't if they're sitting over the hand like ace-8 or ace-9 or ace-10. Other players will call every single time. This is where Sashimi's image is very, very important. If Justin thinks when she check raises, she's going to be very, very value heavy, ace-9 becomes a pretty easy fold. But if she's going to be check raising with lots of draws, then you can't go around folding a pair of aces. So that's very important to consider. And I think most people aren't going to be folding hands like an ace or better, and I definitely don't think Justin is in this situation. So your only great option in this spot, I think, is to check call, because when you check and call, you're going to always see the river, which is great, right? And also, you force Justin to stay in the pot with all of his nonsense hands, like a random 5 or a junky draw that you're crushing. So I think checking is probably going to be her right strategy, opting to check call. Let's see what develops, though.
3 on the turn delivers 2 pair to Justin.
24.
Ooh. Certainly not going to consider folding, but maybe another plan. There it is. Shoots it up.
Makes it 7K. You said potential for action, and we have it here. Now makes the call.
Big swing for Justin Young's day here.
Sashimi does go for the check. Justin goes for the 2,400 bet. Sashimi decides to raise and bumps it up. In order for her to do this, she really needs to think that Justin will fold an ace to either the turn check raise or a river jam. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't think he's going to fold 2-pair, though. Justin with his 2-pair opts to call. This is a spot where I do think ripping it all in may have a whole lot of merit, because in this situation, if Sashimi has a hand that's almost always good that needs protection, like ace-king or ace-queen, ripping it all in is pretty nice. Also, if Justin did have some sort of draw, he would like to get some fold equity, so this is a spot where I think shoving some low showdown value combo draws, like perhaps 8-7 of clubs or 9-8 of clubs, has a whole lot of merit, so he can also shove some value hands. And this is a spot where Sashimi could be check raising with some draws that would have to fold to the all-in, or at least be getting roughly break-even odds to call, which is quite nice. Notice that I'm not really concerned with the times that Justin is crushed, because when he's crushed, he's going to lose on the river anyway. There aren't really many rivers he's going to try to fold on, because you don't know which draw Sashimi's going to have. So it's hard to know if the various straight cards are going to be bad for you, or if the flush cards are going to be bad for you. So for that reason, Justin's not really planning on folding. So in this spot, what would I have done in Justin's shoes? I probably would have just put it all in. That said, he opts to call, which is certainly fine and good, as long as you know you're not folding on very many rivers. Let's go to the river.
And for Sashimi's, that river card is the deuce of hearts. Young's hand's still best, but Sashimi jams.
The river is the 2 of hearts, and pretty quickly, Sashimi rips it all in for a little bit more than the size of the pot. And now, Justin has to figure out what to do. You may say, 2-pair, easy call. And actually, I think that's right in this scenario. Other players may think, no, you gotta fold because there's a straight available. And I think this is a spot where that is absolutely not gonna be the case most of the time. Why, you may ask? Well, because Sashimi probably is not gonna raise all that many hands containing a 4 from first position. And if she did have a 4, she's probably not going to bet a whole lot of them on the flop. If she did have ace-4, that's a pretty nice hand to check on the flop. Pocket 4s probably doesn't want to bet. She could have 5-4, maybe, but only the suited ones. So there's only 3 combinations of that, and that may also not want to bet the flop. And if she did bet the flop with those hands and got called, she probably isn't going to check raise the turn all that often, because ace-4 is a very clear medium strength made hand. 5-4 is, okay too, and pocket 4s, like I said, probably isn't in there betting the flop, so it's kind of hard for Sashimi to have a 4. So because she does not have that many 4s in her range, Justin really only has to be worried about the hands that were already beating him on the turn, and there really aren't that many of those. So for that reason, I bet Justin's going to find a snap call. Let's see what happens.
Look at how scary that board is. Any 4 now makes a straight.
Well, how much is that all in then?
Young asks for a count.
18, just under 18. 22-8. That's too much.
Wait, is it 18 or 22-8, guys? Might need to know the answer to this one.
Justin knows it can't be a hand like 3-4 of diamonds. He's got the 3 of diamonds in his hand. Imagine that's favorable for him.
Ah, Sashimi, I got a nice hand. This game might get good if I'm wrong, though.
Sashimi raised pre-flop, so perhaps that limits the amount of 4s that she could have. Although this game does play a little bit crazy.
I'm going to show 1. This doesn't mean anything. I'm just going to show this one.
That is also an
Good freaking
important
hand.
card right now. It can't
Yeah.
be ace-4 of clubs that would have been open-ended with top pair and a flush draw. He's got 2 very important cards in his hand that I think
Is
leads
going to
this.
push him to
Yeah.
call.
No, nothing. Wow, nice call.
Nice call by Justin Young, winning the biggest pot of the day.
As expected, Justin Young pops the stack in there, gobbles up Sashimi's stack, and scoops a massive pot.